Hey guys, it's Lance from Cinematic Galaxy here, and I decided I think I need to make a video where I explain how I rate movies, because the way I rate movies, I can see how it can maybe throw some people off or kind of confuse people a little bit, so here we go. Basically, I rate movies on an A+ being the highest grade to an F being the lowest grade, and there are all kinds of factors that go into me rating films, and generally an A+ is a movie that I think is excellently done and also probably one of my favorite movies of all time. I might have been a little bit loose on that score lately, but there's nothing that I've really given an A+ in any of my reviews that I don't think I should have given an A+. But the way I rate movies, here's what I do, and it's a little weird, it's a little inconsistent. Rating movies is really, I think, harder than a lot of people think it is. It's a lot harder than it seems like it would be. Because I try to consider all kinds of different factors. Like, for instance, when I'm rating a film that is based on an adaptation of a book, and then it's a movie at the same time, like Harry Potter, for instance, I think of not only how it is as a film, but how it is as an adaptation. I have to be a little biased and factor that in there. Like, for instance, the first two Harry Potter movies, I gave those both a B+ on my grading scale because I think that they're very good adaptations and overall solid movies. They just have a little bit of flaws here and there. But then I put some of my own personal bias in there as well because the Harry Potter films, those first two films, I still love them. They're actually some of my favorite movies of all time. I just have to be honest and acknowledge that they're not perfect movies. Then there are some movies that I give an A+ that I think are just completely deserving of it, like The Lion King. If you check out my review of that, I gave that an A+, and I definitely I don't think it deserves anything less than that. Not only is it one of my favorite movies, but I think it's just perfectly done in every sense of the word. Alright, here's another thing that I can see confusing people a little bit. If you saw my recent review of The Hunger Games, I gave that film an A-. And my review of Young Adult, which I might have posted a week or two ago, I gave that film an A. To be honest, I know you're saying, alright, you must like Young Adult better because you gave that a higher score. In actuality, I like The Hunger Games more, and that's a movie that I'll probably watch more often than Young Adult. I just think that for what it was trying to do, Young Adult did a very good job at it, a near perfect job at what it was trying to do. And I couldn't really see myself giving it less than an A because I thought for what this film was aiming for, it did a very good job. So I give it an A even though it's not a film that I would personally watch all the time. Whereas The Hunger Games is based on a book. And like I was saying earlier about Harry Potter, book adaptations, I grade them not only as films but as books as well. And as a book adaptation, I thought it was great. And as a film, I thought that it was also very good, but there were just a few little things, a few little issues that I had with it. But all in all, I thought it was very well done, so I gave it an A-. However, I probably like The Hunger Games more than I like Young Adult. You kind of see what I'm saying here? I hope you guys are following me. Like, if you're not following me, I'll make another video on it where I attempt to explain it better. But I'm basically explaining that my rating scale, I guess I probably should get a little better at rating movies because, I don't know, here's the thing, I realize I rate a lot of things A and A-, but I guess it's because I've seen a lot of good stuff lately, and stuff that I feel does a very good job in what it's aiming for, but I generally do give movies, grades of B and lower and stuff. I just haven't seen many of those movies lately, but I just hope you guys understand that, again, every movie that I rate an A isn't necessarily my favorite movie ever. It's just a movie that I think, for what it was aiming for, it was very well done, and there weren't really any flaws. But some movies that I give, like a B+, for instance, or even a B, I might like better than a film that I give an A. I guess I'm a little biased and unbiased at the same time. Again, guys, I hope you're following what I'm saying. I'm really sorry if you don't understand a word I'm saying, but if not, I'll try to explain it better and maybe another video. But anyway, guys, take care. This is Lance with Cinematic Galaxy, signing off.